Greetings, personal governors. I'm your host, JP.WATKINS. And today, we're going to handle a serious topic. Not that they're not all serious, but it's about jealous over perception. So what do I mean by that? A lot of times, especially in the era of social media, you see somebody posting the pictures of they boo and they bae. Or you see people taking pictures while they on vacation. Or they driving, with their drop top and they got their fancy clothes on and they nice jewelry and they looking all good and they styling and profiling. And you envy their life and you so jealous. And you only get on their page just so you can become more envious and more resentful. But this is the sad part, people. And if you ain't learned this, do y'all remember the show Cribs from back in the day? When they would show all these different R&B stars and rappers, and they would show these big, gorgeous cribs, which that was just a spin-off from a show back in the 80s, that would show off the rich and famous, right? But at the end of the day, you had people, oh man, I wish I had a big, beautiful house like this. And come to find out, a lot of those guys, that wasn't their cribs. They was renting cribs. A lot of jewelry that you seen was costume jewelry. So here you are being jealous of imitators. You're being jealous of pretenders. A lot of times you are envying a life that doesn't even exist. Or sometimes you're looking at people, oh, this is the man of my life. And they are in a sexless marriage. They don't even sleep in the same room. A lot of times you're envying people. Somebody that's driving and they struggling. They got that big beautiful car and they ain't even got no gas in it. They can't even keep the insurance paid on it. So yeah, it looks good while they out there and it's all shiny and this and that. But they stressing. They gotta dye their hair and patch all kind of hats and wigs to look like it ain't stressing them to death. Because they want to look good. We have a world full of pretenders. There's no shortage of that. And I get it. Some people say, hey, fake it till you make it, whatever. So what is the case? What my point is, be careful about being jealous over perception. It's one thing to be jealous or, man, oh man, that Aretha Franklin, boy. Oh, I sure wish I could sing like her. Oh man, Eddie Levert, you hear how he do that? Ooh, that's one thing. It's one thing when they got a talent. When you see, Zion, or you see LeBron, you see how they come in and they master dunk. That's one, yeah, you see that for yourself. When you see Tiger, killing them with the Masters game. That's one thing. You're like, oh man, I sure wish I could play like that. It's one thing to be jealous of that. When you see it and hey, I seen this dude do this myself. I seen Dante Wilder, hit that dude with one of them soaring punches and shattering and diminishing. I seen that firsthand. I seen John Jones put them elbows on that boy and demolish him. Man, I wish I could do it. I'm jealous that I can't do that. Well, I never advise jealousy, period. But at least in that case, it's a real jealousy. But a lot of times we got pseudo jealousy because you're jealous of pretenders. You're jealous of people that don't have and ain't doing nothing. You're jealous of people that's jealous of other people, and that's why they are trying to be a carbon copy of someone else. That's why they are acting out a success that they do not have. That's why they're living a life that they're not actually living. And deep down inside, they're dying. Deep down inside, they're crying and they're broken just like you. Jealous over a perception because you on stalking somebody's Facebook page, stalking somebody's social media. Somebody done took the time to go get a glamour shot and they look all good and they got all kind of filters and she looking like she got a real small waistline and a real big behind, and come to find out she's bare built just like you. Stop that. Let's get to the things that matter. Not your petty jealousies. Not your petty envies. And guess what? At some point in time, if you live long enough, yeah, You know, you love somebody, you love your woman, and you see the way guys are gawking at her. Yeah, you may get a little jealous. Okay. Sometimes you may see somebody do, you may like say, you know, hey, every chance I get, I try to show off my little vocals and stuff. I just remember hearing that Donnie and that Johnny, and that Luther, and that Gerald. I said, man, I want to sing like that. I remember particularly when Levert was popular, you know. Baby, it's time for me. And I was like, oh man. And then I just remember the girls, it was crazy over Levert, you know? They loved them some Gerald. I said, man, I wish I could sing like that. But guess what? Comes a time in your life where you gotta honor what you do have. So anytime you sit and you jealous over what somebody else is doing or what somebody else has got, you overlooking what you do got. You wishing you had a family like that. And you don't even know what that family going through in private. Appreciate what you got. Appreciate your kids if you got them. Reach out, hug them, love them. Appreciate the bae or the boo you do got. And if y'all need some work, figure out how y'all can be better at what y'all do with y'all union. If you're struggling with your weight and you want to have a beach body, figure out how you can start working harder and working more effectively so you can create that beach body. If you have a gift, if it's an art and you want to be a comedian, you want to be an entertainer, guess what? That's a skill set that can be developed. Look at your Jamie Foxx. Look at your Cedric the Entertainer. These people they impersonate, they sing, they act, they make faces. This is stuff that you can learn, emulate. Don't hate. Don't hold on to petty jealousies that you can never profit from. You can emulate and you can learn how to speak better. You can emulate. You can watch your dad fixing on the cars and you can learn how to be a mechanic. You can learn from others. Don't sit there and be resentful and hate other people about their gifts, whether they work for them or they God-given. Sit there and work on you because you got something that other people can be envious of too. All right, that's my time for the day. In the meantime, persist, believe, and achieve.